playing as Asians?
Yeah.
I don't think United Airlines would like this.
Fuck off.
Neo Tokyo, or what I like to call Rainbow Six meets Ghost in the Shell, is a tough but very rewarding online PvP experience. Neo Tokyo plays a bit like a tactical shooter turned on its head. If you've ever played Spies vs. Mercs in the Splinter Cell series, you have a very good idea of what you're getting yourself into here. The only main separation being that you're playing both the spy and the merc at once. There's a genuine game of cat and mouse being played at all times in Neo Tokyo, and knowing how to properly maneuver through each of the maps is very key in the same way that it is in Counter-Strike. Death is quick and sudden and often will occur without your prior realization, much like many other tactical shooters on the market. This could be off-putting to some, and there's no one to blame for that. If you're coming into Neo Tokyo expecting fast action, there's some to be found here, but it's going to be at the cost of a lot of your time learning the game mechanics. Like any good and compelling online shooter, the mechanical nature of the gameplay is rich and deep.
On the roof. Oh, he's coming my way now. Oh, he's at Pillars. Middle of the street. Heading your way, Undead. He's going further up towards Fairwood. Oh, nice.
For basics, you have 3 classes, each with their own edge, but none that will outright beat another one. One is a very fast, lightly armored, and stealth proficient recon class. The second is the assault class, who focuses on moderate armor, great rifles, and grenades. And finally, the support is all about heavy armor, but cannot sprint. They make up for this with LMGs and smoke grenades and a very powerful vision mode that can see enemies through the smoke. So unlike a traditional rock, paper, scissors mechanic, Neo Tokyo brings kind of this element of surprise into every match because no class is truly better than the other, although you will see the preference going towards the recon class because being able to bunny hop around the map is just fun. The art direction and music for this Half-Life 2 modification are stellar. Ed Harrison nailed this OST for Neo Tokyo with a telling passion for the setting for which the music was to accompany. There's a blend of techno as well as other stringed instruments and ambient sounds here, and if you never played this game, just sit down and listen to the soundtrack, do yourself a favor. The art direction was clearly focused on bringing the world of Ghost in the Shell to the Source engine, and this is evident enough by the spider tanks suspiciously close to resembling Tachikomas from the Ghost in the Shell series, all the way down to the posters on the buildings and the sprawling urban architecture. So if you're not into the Neo Tokyo gameplay, the atmosphere is certainly there. There's only a few complaints I have to wager against this title, one of which being the hit detection. I'm not sure if this is due to the servers I was playing on. It probably was, due to the fact that there's not many options out there for servers right now. Most of the time, the weapons fire and hit about where you would expect them to, assuming that you've taken into account other games like how Counter-Strike does their weapon sprays. But many times I found myself not landing aimed shots. This could be my skills just being a little bit on the flaky side though. Another small issue is the animations on leaning. Leaning was not an original Source engine mechanic, so it had to be hard-coded into this game. And seeing as this was a mod made back in 2009, there's a little bit more to be desired from the precision of the leaning mechanic, but it'll get the job done. Overall, I have a very special place for this game in my Steam library now. I found out about Neo Tokyo several years too late, and the player population is very, very small now. However, every weekend, many of the regulars hop onto the game, and when the community returns to Neo Tokyo, Many hours of enjoyable gameplay can be found here. Do yourself a favor and give this game a shot one weekend. If you're a fan of tactical shooters, or if you just need a breath of fresh air from the norm, please give Neo Tokyo a visit. Plus, the community needs as many members as it can get, so welcome to Neo Tokyo. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave it a like and subscribe, all that usual YouTuber bullshit that people tell you. My name's A Far Cry Away. It's been a pleasure bringing you this video today, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.